Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be a timeless collective reading for those guided here. I am recording this on Easter, but whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time for you. Just tapping into collective energy here. What message do we have for the collective today? We've got the turtle, the elephant, and the wasp. At the bottom, we've got the brown bear spirit. All right. So the turtle spirit, number 62, breaks down to an 8. 8 reminds us of the connection of all things, the infinity symbol on its side. Timelessness. We got the turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So you are moving forward here, even if it seems like you are moving forward at a slow pace. Slow and steady might be the way to go at this time. It probably is a good time to slow down. Just enjoy the journey. It's about the journey, not the destination. Tell me about this turtle spirit. We got a message in the bottle and come to the edge. If some of you guys slow down, you might be able to receive some messages, signs, synchronicities from spirit, from the universe. This is asking you to be more multidimensional, to look outside of the box or outside of like normal thinking. Coming to the edge. It's like having one foot in this world and one foot beyond the veil. Some of you guys might be peeking beyond the veil. Might be receiving messages from spirit in a very non-linear way is what I'm getting with this. But you're going to need to slow down to receive this. If your head is spinning in many directions, or you've got a lot on your plate, or you're not slowing down enough to receive these, or you might not notice them. Spirit moves in this very non-linear, metaphoric way. And when you can slow down, that's when you usually will notice the synchronicities, the messages. We've got elephant spirit, learn from the past. Number 25 breaks down to a 7. 7 is a very logical number, reasoning, but it's also a very spiritual number. The elephant is an unstoppable force. It can get through anything. In this deck, it speaks about learning from the past. So make sure that you're not bringing forward past mistakes, past lessons. We got co-create. Spirit's trying to create with you here. Some of you guys might be like backtracking, or this is about learning to find balance. This is about creating something new. And as I'm recording this, it is Easter, which the egg represents fertility, rebirth, something new, new ideas being formed. And the cheetah is standing out to me sitting. Cheetahs are usually fast, on the go. So to me, this is saying, if you've been moving very fast, sit down, slow down, so that you can receive the messages. The downloads, the activations, the metaphoric language of spirit. We've got the wasp spirit here, number 64, which breaks down to a 10. 10 is endings, completions. It's also new beginnings. The wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. Some of you guys could have had some kind of an ending, or experience some kind of wound. Not everything that spirit creates in nature is easy to love, but when we look through the eyes of the wasp spirit, we recognize that even though sometimes life stings, there's a purpose for pain. Just like there's a purpose for wasps in the natural world. Wasps keep insects populations down and supports the growth of plants. And so the sting of life may hurt sometimes, and you may feel like disappointed or even resentful, but you'll soon come to see that spirit has something wonderful in store for you as well. You may come to realize that being stung leads you to something far better than you had envisioned for yourself. Perhaps behind the scenes, wasp spirit was conspiring with spirit to ensure that you could grow something of value to you. Spirit has a plan, and wasp spirit plays a part. Have you ever looked back and been glad your prayers weren't answered because the path that you took led you to like something far better? So it's a reminder to reflect on those times, or when perhaps something happened that hurt but ended up, leading you, it ended up helping you in some way. This is saying something better is coming in for you. So don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to any anger or jealousy or resentment because you got stung. Don't compare yourself to others either. There's always going to be someone else who's more successful, more happier, or thinner, or rich. Jealousy is the false belief that you can't have what you want, or that something could take something away that was supposed to be yours. Let it go. Release any of those feelings that maybe you might be having or that may come up, because those will just make that sting hurt longer, far after the stinger's already been removed. You're being called to trust that disappointment can lead you to a different and better path. It's time to align with spirit and trust that this will pass, and is already doing so, right? The pain subsides when you stop telling the story of how much it hurt. It wasn't fated. It wasn't meant to be. Whatever this was that has closed out. And now is the time, like I said, to step outside of the box. By the book in reverse is you're not playing by normal rules here. We are stepping into this very non-linear timeline where we are co-creating with spirit in this way that is asking for us to trust, to have faith in the greater plan. The brown bear spirit, take time out, and behind him is the dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. And look, take a leap of faith behind that. All right, trust what's coming in for you, collective. The dragonfly is the master of light, also the master of illusion. Right, so you could be holding on to an illusion, a false, something that is not true. You're holding on to some kind of pain that needs to be let go of because you're being asked to trust. Right, so take time out today to calm your mind, to meditate, or just to clear your mind, reset. Right, today is a day where it's really a powerful time to set new intentions, create new goals. Maybe you want to create some kind of ritual that, like the eggs, dyeing eggs today. I'm going to paint some eggs, and I'm going to manifest with those eggs. I'm going to paint some pictures, and I'll probably write some words of intent on some of the eggs in white, and then watch them come to life. Anything that you can do to ritualize or to set into stone your visions is going to be powerful right now. To take your visions from the inner and to create them into the physical. I hope that's making sense. This is what ritual does, and it's a powerful time to manifest. Tell me about this brown bear spirit. We got soulmates in reverse. So some of you might have thought that someone was your soulmate, and you're coming to the realization that maybe they weren't. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. And Spirit is asking for you to step deeper into faith of that Spirit does have a plan, and sometimes life hurts and doesn't go the way we wanted it to, but this is meant to be a learning experience, all right? And it's time to slow down and enjoy the present moment. Stop worrying about the past. Stop reliving that story, the never ending story that you're repeating, because you might block what Spirit has to come in for you if you keep living in the past, or if you keep living in that illusion. Let's get this is the after tarot. Let's get some advice to wrap this up. Queen of Pentacles, focus on what you're creating now. You are a solid provider, and you have the tools that you need to create the life that you want. Look at the bunny. The bunny has been making an appearance all day. Of course, it's Easter, but I was just on the phone with my best friend, and one popped up in his backyard. And then I opened Facebook, and somebody had posted a picture of one that was in her backyard. And now we have another one here. I'm surprised it didn't come out in the animal spirit deck. But the rabbit is a totem of good luck, of rebirth, right? It's a good, it's an energy of being able to solve problems, being able to move forward quickly. Maybe not so quickly, but it's time to move forward is what it's saying. Maybe you've been holding on to something and it's time to let it go. It's time to focus on what you do want to create instead of living in the past. You were putting energy into something that perhaps, wasn't yielding any results, and now is the time to let it go and to step into your power, take your power back here, because it does feel like you may have given it away for a bit. But you're coming out as a queen, and yes, your heart has been hurt. Whether you're a king or a queen, you're coming out as queen energy, which is open and receptive and giving and nurturing. And you're coming out as a solid provider, able to create in the material world, and also to create. And you're a magical being here, right, with the wands, with confidence and surety, and you are the queen, so you do have this, all right. Any more messages for this collective? You're the Empress, right? The Empress, listen. Things naturally grow around the Empress because she's in a place of trust, of faith, of knowingness that all will be well. And because she's in this place of trust and faith, things naturally, she's magnetic, things naturally come her way. She's fertile, all right? And look, she's got her wand in her hand as well. It kind of looks like a light bulb. So this could be a light bulb moment for you. It's time to move forward. It's time to... The Empress is also a very solid mother figure, as is the Queen of Pentacles, a solid provider. But you got to let go of something here. All right? Something wasn't working, and it's okay. Right? It may have felt for a moment that it was fated, but what this is saying is it's time to step out of that box, because that box has been, that box of thinking that was fated. Maybe it was fated, but maybe it was only fated for a certain time, right? It's time to move forward, right? Because what did I say with the cheetah just sitting there, right? It's time to step back into you and to move forward into who you truly are, and it's time to move forward. You could be overthinking really in your head at this time, but it's time to come to the edge, all right? Listen to the messages that Spirit is bringing to you. It's time to step outside of that box of limitation. Any more messages for this collective? Ooh, where'd it go? Yeah, listen, and this did fly out on the floor, so it's time to overcome these self-imposed restrictions. These restrictions are self-imposed because you're restricting yourself by staying stuck in them, by repeating that story over and over, right? It's time to cut the ties that you have placed on yourself, and open to receive the gifts that Spirit's trying to give you, All right. They may not be what you expected or what you thought, but there are blessings coming. All right. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting. This was a beautiful reading. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter if you're catching this on Easter. If not, have a wonderful day. Do make sure you are subscribed. Tap that notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. I love you guys. Later.